Hello and welcome to another segment of DSU Inside Perspective. I'm Carlos Holmes, and this is the show where we talk with faculty, staff, students, and guests about some of the things that are going on in the world or some of the great things that are going on at Delaware State University. And I'm talking to someone who is one of the great people at Delaware State University, one of the great students, Leah Williams. Leah Williams there's a lot to say about her, but one of the main reasons I brought her on the show is she was recently selected by the White House Initiative on HBCUs, historically black colleges and universities, to be an HBCU All-Star Ambassador. Leah, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Explain, what is this HBCU All-Star Ambassador? What is this about?
So we serve as ambassadors for HBCUs as a part of Obama's Executive Order 13532, which promotes sustainability, innovation, and excellence at HBCUs. So in other words, we are here to set an example to our fellow students about how important education is and the powerful results and the positive results that you can get from having a good education. We're supposed to communicate that to our fellow students, as well as talk about our experiences in education and different practices that we've shown and what has worked for us and what they can possibly implement in their careers.
Now, how did you get selected for this ambassadorship?
There's an application process in which we have recommendations, 2 essays. For one of my essays, we had to pick a form of legislation, and I picked the Elementary and Secondary Education Act. And it talks about how promoting opportunities for all, as in opportunities for everyone to learn the same, as well as opportunities after graduation. And I wrote that essay and applied it to what I currently do with Project Propel and SAP.
Okay, well, we'll get back to SAP in a minute. It's hardly a surprise to me that you were selected for this.
Thank you.
Ms. Williams graduated with an undergraduate degree in
Economics
from Delaware State University in May of 2015.
Yes, sir.
But not only did she graduate, she won the President's Academic Award for being a 4.0 student throughout her undergraduate journey. And she also won the President's Leadership Award. And in my memory, someone might have to correct me, but this is the first time we've had a graduate win both major commencement awards, and congratulations for that.
Thank you.
4.0, wow. Was that something you decided from the outset that I'm going to hit this ball out the park, I'm going to be 4.0?
Honestly, I mean, I set my expectations high, but and honestly, I wasn't expecting to get a 4.0 because I didn't have a 4.0 in high school, but I could just continue to work hard and every semester keep pushing, working hard, and doing my best, and it ended up working out with a 4.0 GPA.
I got to ask you, what was the one class that you were like, I don't know?
Accounting.
Accounting?
Yes, sir, accounting.
But you got an A in it.
Yes, sir.
You did, okay. Now, you mentioned SAP. What is SAP and what are you doing with SAP? By the way, she is still with us at Delaware State University,
yes,
working on her Master's of Business Administration, and we're glad that you're still with us. She's going to be a forever DSU person.
Sir.
What is SAP and what are you doing with it?
So SAP is a global company, a global technology company. SAP actually stands for Systems, Applications, and Products, and Project Propel is what I'm currently working on. So SAP is a global company. It's very diverse. However, when you look at SAP, they do not have many African Americans. So it's very global, but out of all of the ethnicities, African Americans isn't well represented. So through Project Propel, they were thinking, how do we get more African Americans working for our company, working for tech companies, not just SAP, but for all global tech companies. And when you think about African Americans, HBCUs produce most African American students, and that's regardless of any field. So they said Project Propel. The reason it's called Project Propel is because SAP is going to train schools. It starts with Del State. Del State is the center of excellence for all HBCUs. So Del State, the faculty met for 2 weeks this summer, currently got training in SAP's technologies, and it's the latest and greatest technology. There's no other school who has the technology that we have. They were trained, and so Del State is going to train the rest of the HBCUs starting this fall. But from that, so that's the meaning of Del State as a HBCU Center of Excellence. But Project Propel, because we have all of these elite skills that no one else has, those companies are going to look at HBCU students starting with Del State to hire first. And what happens is Project Propel, we just formed an organization under Project Propel on campus. It's called STOMP. Skills.
Stomp.
Stomp with 2 P's. Skills, talents, and opportunities movement through Project Propel is what STOMP stands for. Skills, SAP technology is giving us the skills. HBCU students already have a lot of talent. From that combination, there's going to be opportunities, and we're calling it a movement because before, HBCU students aren't necessarily looked at the same level compared to maybe a Harvard, a Yale, or a predominantly white institution. But because of this project, HBCU students will have the skills that they don't even have yet. Those other institutions don't have. So we're going to be brought and propelled all the way to the front. We're calling it a movement because, again, we wouldn't have necessarily have those opportunities. HBCU students come from a variety of backgrounds, first generation college graduates and different things like that, single parent households. So a lot of students wouldn't get the same opportunities, but through Project Propel, they will now have that opportunity from that skill set. And the skill set that they're receiving, they can use at SAP, but they can also use at any other global company because a lot of companies work off of SAP's technology. So we're creating career opportunities where they can come out of college and SAP is guaranteeing them 100% job placement as long as they go to the program. So currently, the freshmen, it's implemented in the curriculum. So as long as the freshmen come into the College of Business, and it's also welcome to all majors, but the College of Business curriculum actually has it formed in the curriculum, those skills. So as long as they graduate in 4 years, they have a job. But for upperclassmen, through STOMP, we're providing workshops. So as long as the upperclassmen, juniors and seniors attend our workshops through STOMP, they'll have the skill set. So as soon as they graduate coming up in December and May, they'll have a job.
Okay. Well, listen, I would love to talk to you more about this, but we're about out of time. I love the example you're setting. As an ambassador for the HBCUs, of the White House Initiative on HBCUs, as an All-Star Ambassador, and as well as the SAP, you've just been a wonderful student to have here, and you will continue to be so. Pay attention. That is success. This is how you do success. Diligence, you know, perseverance, you know, and being serious about your undergraduate and graduate journey.
Yes,
thank you so much for being with me today. And thank you so much for joining us for another segment of DSU Inside Perspective. Y'all have a good day.